the final day of that nice little warm-up that we had yesterday. So we're going to continue on that trend for today, and then leading into Saturday, we'll have a little break, a little cool down. But first, we're talking about clearing the clouds, right? We have patchy fog that's impacting yet again some inland valley neighborhoods, but primarily off the coast there. And what's going to happen in the next coming hours, 11 o'clock, the winds will ramp up, and that's what's going to help a lot of the cloud cover to move out of the way. So right now we're about 80% cloud cover. Soon as the winds ramp up, we're going to get to about 30 to 40. So that's how quickly we'll move things away in regards to those clouds once the wind gusts start peaking. But it's only in a matter of time, because then things will start progressing again with that heat dome effect, but it is only for one day, so your afternoon highs will be similar to yesterday's highs, at least for most neighborhoods in our county. 71 degrees right now for the coast. Those winds, southeast winds blowing at you at 6 miles per hour, and that's going to increase, as I've mentioned, around 11 o'clock, which would help clear all the clouds. Humidity at 78%. So we got to yesterday, 80 degrees. Normally we should be at 77, so you saw the first day of that warm-up got us above our average temperatures here. We landed right exactly on point at 68 degrees for your overnight temperatures. But moving forward now, we're going to add a little bit more of that push, that high pressure system over the Pacific as it continues to sweep over the western states. But low pressure, if you notice, top left-hand corner there with that trough. And I pause it at that moment at 5 p.m. Saturday, which is why Saturday is the only day we're having a bit of a cool down, because we're surrounded by a lot of moisture. Pacific Northwest over the desert Southwest, monsoonal flow. And while, yes, we do have high pressure systems off the Pacific Ocean on the Southern California side, it's just being taken over by the moisture that we're seeing there on your map. So with that being said, moves all out east come Sunday to Monday, and here's why the heat returns. Dries up everything by the time Sunday comes through and Monday. So you can see how the pattern shift is very quick, very brief, but at least it's giving us an opportunity to have a mix of some weather patterns here. Current wind gusts, we've got light variable winds, coastline into the valley. You're seeing gray area there. That's pretty calm, light and variable. And then you'll see it peaking at the moment where I'll pause it, where it's going to be increased areas like Borrego Springs, Ocotillo Wells, Julian, Mount Laguna, and those areas that you see there covered in green. It's also going to ramp up to that red. Those are the only areas in our county that's going to see a bit of that push, an aggressive push, the wind gust. And that's also where you're going to see all the cloud formation clear out rather quickly at that time. And then we'll settle down with everybody else come Saturday morning at 6 a.m., which means we're all going to wake up to another round of patchy fog and low coastal clouds pushing through some valley neighborhoods. Air quality, because we're doing sort of this fluctuating pace with the winds, we're also have been landing anywhere between good and moderate with our air quality. But now that you know we've got moisture headed our way tomorrow, this map should change tomorrow with allowing us to be more on the good side as opposed to moderate. But otherwise, the winds will be fairly light and the air quality will be pretty much leveled out. Microclimate forecast, the coast will get to 79 degrees today, in the inland area 90 degrees. So see, a little bit warmer than yesterday. This is our final day though of the warmth. And then mountain at 85, while the desert gets to 109. So now that I've explained how the pattern shift is going to change in the next coming days, I'll talk about what next week will look like, but also a morning commute update when I come back.